We've all been saying for the last couple of months that we're going to see a lot of more false flags. We're seeing Antifa's influence on the citizenship starting to wane. People are getting fed up with them. We've seen that in the Oregon, Portland prayer march. We've seen that yesterday in the Boston Straight Pride parade. It looks to me like police officers, chiefs of police, sheriffs are starting to disavow anything their governor or their mayors are telling them, and they're starting to actually do their jobs. Then we wake up this morning to a shooting in Texas. It's sad to think that 200 years ago, somebody gets stupid and rowdy with a gun like that, a citizen would walk up to him and stick a knife through him, and that'd be the end of it. And today, somebody whips out a gun in public and everybody starts screaming and yelling and crying. We've lost that peace in our soul that made us a free nation, made us a free country. That's been bred out of us. It's been taught out of us. Instead of disarming citizens, I think we should do what some of the European countries have done and made it mandatory that we be armed. People are mandatory to go to training and then carry that sidearm. They want us to be victims. And they want the public outcry to be, oh, take away the guns. The only way they're going to get rid of the Second Amendment is to start the outcry at the state level. Once they can get the outcry at the state level, they can take it to the Capitol. These people that want to take our guns are not the majority. They are the minority. Think about it. More people voted for Trump. More people supports the Constitution. More people supports what this country was founded on than the people that do not. We need to start standing up. Now, I open carry. I know a lot of people say, oh, you need to go get your concealed carry permit. No. I open carry, and the very fact that I open carry in itself is a protest. I protest against having to give some form of government money to pay for the right that God gave me. So I'm going to open carry. I have a really big hog leg I carry openly. That don't say nothing about what else I might be carrying. Start carrying. Yeah, I live in a very rural area. I live out here in the sticks. I'm in the northwest corner of Washington State. 2 years ago, the town next door to me here, Mount Vernon, Washington, Burlington, Washington. It's two towns split by a river, but they pretty much act as the same. The theater there in Burlington, Washington, was attacked. The mall, just outside the front door of the theater and the gateway to the mall. I think it was 6 people were killed. And it was a concealed carry, legal concealed carry, that stopped the shooter. Camera showed this idiot going in there with a .22 rifle, a can gun, a plunker, had a banana clip on it. But he had all kinds of ammunition and other guns on him. And he just started shooting away, and he was actually in the process of reloading when he was took down. Come to find out, he was from a broken home. He was getting mental evaluation, mental care. He just moved into the area from Texas. Had mental issues. The gun that he had stolen from his dad, or his stepdad. Wasn't supposed to have it to begin with. The idiot had ties to the Muslim Brotherhood right here in the United States. All that stuff came out within the first 45 minutes to an hour after the shooting. And then it all, boom, went away. Every time there's a mass shooting, the person is one of all or one of a couple. The shooter was a Democrat. The shooter was on some kind of government-sponsored mental care. The shooter was on psychotropics. The shooter was not supposed to have a gun to begin with. With the present laws we have in place, the shooter wasn't supposed to have the gun. The shooter has ties to a terrorist organization. Antifa, ISIS, Muslim Brotherhood. Never has a shooter been a legal gun owner. Never has a shooter been a member of NRA. Never has a shooter been a veteran. Never has a shooter been a registered Republican. Never has a shooter been a self-proclaimed Christian. Never. Look at all of them. Trump is stomping on a nerve. And they have to disarm us before the 2020 election. Because if Trump gets reelected in 2020, they know for a fact we're all going to come for them. But if they can disarm us and in some way declaw Trump before the 2020 election, they'll have us. And they'll have exactly what they want. You look at these red flag laws. Just the very idea that a politician would suggest a red flag law should tell you exactly what they want to do. Anytime a government says they want to disarm the citizenship, that should tell you right there what they plan on doing. No government that has the people's safety and well-being at heart will ever suggest to disarm the people. Like Alex Jones said, Mao took the guns, Stalin took the guns, Chavez took the guns. I won't give up my guns. I won't give up my guns. People want to play the safe and sane, okay, go buy a nice sidearm. Take the courses that you feel safe to carry it and carry it. Carry it openly and go apply for your concealed carry if you must. But I say start doing like what they're doing in Idaho and eliminating the concealed carry license, permit, permission from the Crown to carry it. Start carrying it. And carry it however you want. In your purse, in the back of your pants, in your pocket, under your coat, in a side sling, in a chest holster. Eliminate the concealed carry and everybody start carrying. Even in my little hokey-doke neck of the woods, I'm literally in the farthest northwest corner of northwest Washington. I'm bordered by the ocean, the mountains, and the Canadian border. And we had a mass shooting here in Burlington, and they stomped on one in Bellingham. You carry, and you protect your family, and you protect yourself, and you protect anybody around you. That's what our founders meant for us to do, and that's what they gave us the right to do. They guaranteed us the rights that God gave us. Not God, not Jesus, and not our founders ever intended on any American to ever be a victim. I'm tired of watching the videos of people scrambling from some idiot with a gun. You see that? The shooting that happened today? People laying in the field. Oh God, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another. Bullshit. You draw your sidearm and you go after that sucker. Charge him. We were not meant to be victims. And we're playing into the narrative. They've changed our food to take away our masculinity. They poisoned our water. They poisoned our air. But meanwhile, through school systems, they made society, they trained society and make it unacceptable to see someone exercising their Second Amendment, and that now people feel emboldened that they need to attack the person that is lawfully carrying, as if they're the problem. They've taken away the very grit that built this country. Stop being a victim, folks. Start carrying. You hear gunshots, you get the people in your general area out. You get them safe. It's up to you if you go hunting after that. But you protect the people around you. Myself, I'll protect the ones around me. I'll get them out of the area. I'll get them safe. Shelter in place if we must. But I'm going to go hunting. That's what my oath says I have to do, and that's what I will do. No more victims. God willing, no more victims. They won't release the shooter's name. My guess is because they don't want us going onto his Facebook or his MeWe or his different websites, social media, and start researching who the hell he is. But my guess is he's a very troubled person that got scooped up by one of these terrorist groups, and they pampered him, petted his ego, and then sent him on his way to go do a mission. Because every time there's a shooting, that's exactly what we find out. And you find out more about the shooter in the first 30 minutes than you will the rest of the time that you see it on the news. Because by the time it hits mainstream news, everything's been scrubbed, the narrative's in place, and now they're going to start building on that narrative to take the guns. For all the mass shootings that we hear about in the news, there are 3 more we don't hear about. And those 3 that we don't hear about is for one of 2 reasons. Either they don't fit the narrative that they want to stomp on, or the mass shooting was shut down by a legal gun owner. They don't want that to get out, because now we're going to promote vigilantism. I'm not for vigilantism, but I am for the citizenship standing up to protect themselves. I guess you can say I'm a fruitcake or I'm a nut if you want. that I'm probably the one that's going to get killed, or I'm probably the one that's going to stir up more trouble. Fine, so be it. But I'll be safe. My wife will be safe, my kids will be safe, and anybody around me will be safe. Protect yourselves. Have a good day. God bless our republic.